Ooh, it's a dynamite! Because it's Wednesday night! King, what are you doing? It's too early to stream, King. You're not supposed to be now. We're waiting for you in a couple more hours. We want some Best of 99, which you'll get tonight. Don't you worry about that. But the King's got a little special Friday Night Fights edition for all of you. We got a special dose because we got some unfinished business happening right now. The best rivalry of 2022 continues into 2023. These two have battled so many times. They're going to make history yet again, as only one will advance to the final of the Twitch TV title tournament. One of them wants to be making history and become a two-time belt champion. Both are former Upstarts champions twice over. And one potentially could make history this Friday night. Will it be the enigmatic man from the UK, Mr. 20Dan03? Or will it be a fire-breathing dragon ready to blow the smoke in Dan's face? IanKeith, they're going to go at it to open tonight's Wednesday night special. We'll also get 3 bonus matches as well to fill some time before we do get to the best of 99. I'm so excited. We are finally back. It's been so long. It's been like over a month, I think. What a long break. We should have been at like round 9 at this point, but that's okay. Tonight is round number 5. If you're counting by rounds, it's all tied up 2-2, but Jev leads the all-time series right now. Won't get the stats going because I don't have them all off the top of my head. But I have a special guest that'll be joining this evening. Ben Freakin Mullen, the icon of classic Tetris, will join me in the booth for the best of 99 tonight. So if you're here in the States, you got a lot of good action to come. Spend your night here with the King. If you're a Euro or you're someone in the UK like Dan, stay up late. Who cares about tomorrow? You can't miss all the hot action about to take place. Put on the cup of coffee, put a spot of tea on, lads, and let's stay up and watch Friday Night Friendlies on a Wednesday. Is this mad, lad? Is this lad mad? I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy as Tetris here. I extend my warm regards to the Tetris Friendlies and Best of 99 event tonight on the Classic Tetris channel. Your initiative to convene such an engaging gathering is truly commendable. Players, may the blocks fall ever in your favor as the King hosts this captivating rendezvous. Zoinks! Take your time, of course. We're about to kick this off. It is game time, baby. As IanKeith always like to say, no delay, time to play. We're going to kick the show off like we do in always good fashion. Hype it up and stick around. A great night in store for all. See you in a second. All right! Bang, 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 bang! Bang for me, baby! I'm screaming because I don't know how to handle using noise cancellation, so your ear is about to explode because it's Wednesday night and you're with the king of the restreams, the Kingsman. You're watching twitch.tv/ClassicTetris, the new home for all the friendly fights that you'll see here, usually on Mondays and Fridays, and sometimes you get on Wednesdays, but a lot earlier than this. And tonight, we have a special night as we got bonus matches to play out, but this one takes the cake first. It is for the Twitch TV advancement in the title tournament as two outstanding players continue their rivalry that will never end. It is the 20-03 and the fire-breathing dragon IanKeith. Bonus matches galore. You'll see March do some caca, and best of 99 later tonight. Ben Freakin Mullen is in the house with me. Let's go. Wouldn't you be very excited, Savage, if you were a pirate living your best life? Of course you would be. And of course I am very excited to see tonight. This is, as I've mentioned numerous times, over and over and over, the best rivalry, in my opinion, in 2022. These two tore the house down every time they played. It was great. And already a little bit of gamesmanship going on. Spiciness tonight, indeed. I'm very excited. This is huge. Big time fight. These two are awesome. These two are great. And I love calling every match they ever play in against one another. So welcome everyone. It is a special edition of the Friday Night Fights because we got to get this thing going. We got to get this finished. The tournament has to be done because the Super Show's on Friday. I'm not even prepared. I'm not anywhere near prepared. But what I am prepared is to take you over to a quick stinger. Here's a Friday friendly stinger. Zip. We zip on over there. As you can see, here is the Twitch TV tournament for those that have been under a rock and not paying attention to the show. This is the tournament. We had to find a new Twitch TV champion, so King said, hey, let's have a friggin' tournament, decide who's the best in the Friendlies universe to honor and respect this belt that needs to be played on every friggin' show. And these are the 16 players I have chosen that certainly can do it. So you can see, basically, the top half of the bracket is where we're looking to finish off. We've gotten down to the two significant players that we're destined to meet, but certainty unsure. But it's happening now. Tony Dan 03 rumbling his way through. Penguin Panic did not have one of his better matches, but certainly able to get through by the skin of his teeth. Then beat up on Bobby 3-0. Bobby was not ready for the Hyper Tapper extraordinaire, and Dan has made it now to the semifinal. As we look at the other part of that bracket there, you can see Ryan Ambergy got advanced into the second round after a tremendous match with Ampu, who certainly could have been at this stage as well. But IanKeith had to go through Grand Designs last week, and unfortunately that one kind of left us a little flat. But Ian tore it up in the next one, demolished Ryan, who certainly was not ready to go when he had to play Ian recently, and pretty much retired him from Emulator, and now Ryan will be console player only going forward. And that leads us now to the match that we are destined to have. Dan and IanKeith, the rivalry of 2022. Continues with this super studded match. The winner will play Poopyoldhag this Friday. The players are ready. There will be no St. P sets for this one. They're going to go on their hopes and dreams of their own RNG. No more delay. It's time to play, like the man on the right likes to say. And in 3, 2, 1, we're going to get some Tetris. Let's go. Absolutely major fight right now. I love it. It is big time fight. Predictions already underway. Money being spent. A lot of people banking it on Ian to come through here. Ian's got a good crowd of support. Dan certainly someone that doesn't need support, but he has his own as well. And this is our first match of the show. We're opening it up with a hot one. As mentioned, we got some bonus matches to fill. as we're getting set to lead into our big fight, which will be Boom Tetris with Jeff and Alex Hitaru Kerr. They will continue their best of 99 series this evening, finally back in the saddle after a much long delay. And as I had said already many times over, because I'm very excited, the icon of Classic Tetris will join me in the booth for commentary tonight. The man you all love, the man that created the Mullening effect that you also know well in this Classic Tetris scene. Ben Freakin Mullen will join us for a commentary as he'll watch Jeff and Alex play. I'm very excited. Ian getting out of a little danger early on. It's cleaned everything away. Starts at 85,000. Dan at 141 in control to the first 30 lines. Feeling very confident. As mentioned in the first round when he played Penguin Panic, not the Dan that we know numerous times over and over that gets high scores in competitive matches. Kind of laid a big time egg, but luckily Penguin Panic also kind of pooped the bed. There's a nasty Vit setup, redundant as that is, but it was a nasty setup from Ian in like column 8. He got it eventually. Got to skim the J over on the right side to set up, and there comes the long bar. Bang! Tetris 134 for Ian, 191 for Dan with a hot start. They're going to fill out that left side quickly. Mice is in the house, the upstarts champion himself. He was part of this absolute tremendous trio last year. They made the upstarts division the hottest division in the Friendlies universe. Back and forth matches all throughout. They stole the shows at every Super Show pretty much, and have now set the standard for what an upstart should be. Mice has got the popcorn ready. It's a matchup that will never get old, of course not. Nice J over to the left side for Ian. Not Tetris ready when the long bar comes. He's going to make sure he fills out that left side first, as a true pro would. S to burn to get that right reopened. Nice dash control to get the S over. There's the long bar score for Ian. We'll go to 228. Dan at 227. So Dan, who was out to a very good start, had to get some work done with a lot of cleaning, and has given Ian the chance to now take the lead. Nice burn there from Dan. Gonna read open up, and there's a Tetris. I love that. Beautiful setup by him to use the J to open up the hole that he had and the well at the same time. Excellent wherewithal of knowing the pieces that will burn accordingly. Tetris for Dan. We'll go to 276. Ian at 275. It's game one, and I don't care. It's a damn spicy start. We got neck alert happening as we speak. Let's go. The neck alert is already out. It's a tight one. 280 now to 299. At the Tetris 302 to 299. Anybody's game. It is first one. And of course, this is a very important game, number one, because as a player, you don't want to give any early ones, especially when you're at this level. These guys are CTL Division 3 players, so they're at that cusp of making it to a Division 2 type level where you're playing some really top tier players. So give these guys credit. They are friendly stalwarts too. They've played many Friendlies matches here. This is their home. And they're looking to put on a show for you tonight. Near simul bangerings actually in was maybe like quarter of a second off of Dan's touches. 394 to 393. I can't get any tighter than this. Dan gonna get the Tetris to give himself a little bit of breathing room at 416. Ian at 399. Excellent boards from both MC and unfortunately timing of the long bar. But this long bar comes in perfect. And I got the score 424 to 417. Dan was kind of shaking his head, not happy with a piece sequence that came in. Gonna take this single only. And then there's a couple of burns here to get that right well reopened and the board cleaned up. 112 lines in for Dan, 424 on the left, 424 for Ian until that Tetris slams home to take the lead officially at 446. One line separation, so the lines don't even worry about. They are neck and neck all the way through. What an opener. I'll tell you, both of them are probably pretty happy with this start. You know, we're pretty happy with the long bar. Here it comes, Tetris now. Nasty square, but good timing of the L and the long bar to reduce the height of the board, and Ian can try to figure this out with a 7 lines left to go. Dan also trying to work on figuring this out. Tough L comes in, but finds a nice solve. He's going to go with the triple of the J. He still has some room to maneuver, and he likes it. He's going to step a T-spin. T's going to come. There's the spin, and there's a Tetris to follow. Dan at 480. Ian at 518. So Ian's going to have the better transition score. He'll take another Tetris to go to 542. He's off and running on the level 19. Dan trying to hold out for one last bar. Here it comes. He'll take a Tetris. 5:04 for him. We're off and running. Game number 1 starts with a hot 19 pace. Let's do it, boys. Ian looking for relief. We'll have to burn open. Nothing's burning right now. Can't quick tap the long bar, and that'll do it. Ian got into a little bit of trouble there up on row 4 and above. At 5:48, he is finished. Dan, you need 5:49. And you will take a game number 1. So again, 5:49. That's what we're looking for. Has the capability of burning. A little P sequence. Not the best. There's a triple, and that'll do it. Dan, 5:54. Fist pump, as he usually does. After a nice strong win, he'll take game number 1 and kick off this one. GG's. So Dan on the red side to give him the crown. He is ready to go, locked and loaded. Ian is ready to go as well. Let's do it. Good start for this one. Let's raise the stakes in 3, 2, 1. Tetris game number 2 is upon us. Ian going with a towel to make sure hands are nice and dry. Does not want that slippery slope. That can lead to some misdrops or misshifts with DAS play. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming in, tuning in. Again, plenty of action here to come. We got this match plus 3 bonus matches for you as we are leading into the return of the best of 99 tonight. If you're a fan of old school CTWC, you want to see your favorites, you say, man, I love these new guys, but where are the old guard? I miss them so much. Where's Boom Tetris? Where's Ben Freakin Mullen? Where's Alex Guitar Kurt? You're gonna see them all tonight as we return to the best of 99 series, the summer series that starting to wind down. Well, the summer's winding down, but the series is about to heat up as Alex and Jeff will finally get back in the saddle. And Ben Mullen, yes, you heard it, Ben Mullen, taking him out of mothballs. He'll join us for this one. He'll be on the commentary with me. We'll talk to him about his past history with the boys. We'll talk about what's he up to these days, and will he be at CTWC? Last year he did not make it, said he could not attend. He said in an interview with me last year that he will make it a must to show up in 2023. Well, here we are. It is 2023. Will he keep his word? You're going to find out tonight. Will Ben Mullen be at CTWC? And you are right, Maestro. Thank you. He should remind you. That's right. Forgot all about that. I think I was supposed to send it to you yesterday. Probably do that in just a moment right now. As players have things under control. Let's give him a quick score check. 131 for Dan. Does need a little help. Umbar going to burn nicely. Again, Dan is a hyper tapper, so he can get out of messes a little bit easier than Ian if Ian were about that high. Oh, a little bit of a shift there. Dan, you see his face like, go. I couldn't believe it. It's like, how did that happen? I'm a tapper. Tappers, man. They don't do shifts like that. What the hell? Burning it away. 161 for Dan, 200,000 for Ian. Ian certainly looking very sharp, throwing those long bars all the way to the right side. That is Richie stacking at its best, of course. Welcome in. The Funk Droid is in the house. Nintendo Entertainment System, NES or emulator. Responding to the question from Cincy JMac, game system to play this type of Tetris game. So thank you, Funk Droid, for answering. Steve Thrax, Rip Jonas, of course, yes. The greatest of all time, no matter what. Ian's board a little nasty. Would love the JP Spurs, but the L was accommodating. Now this JP actually fits perfectly with what he wants to do. He's going to burn away because that will make a J dependency, and there you go. Ian has done it again. Nice dash control from the silver finalist. Yes, silver finalist from CTWC 2022 this past year. Made it all the way to the finals, beating legendary players such as Quaid, Mr. Big Sexy, and silver champion from 2020, Bad for himself. Were defeated by IanKeith live and in person last year at CTWC. So we're going to see Ian again, try to maybe defend his title of a finalist, or could potentially to see if we can make a gold bracket too. You never know. Love that Corion thing. Nicely done by Ian. He saw the adjustment after placing the L, make a J dependency, and the J was coming right after. He knew it. So that's where you make that adjustment. March is in the house. Yo, Mr. Kingsman, this is a wonderful night to play Friendlies, man. You know, Mr. Kingsman, I can never miss an episode of your show, so that's why I have to play. I don't care if I have to play, you know, someone like Tetris, who is my rival. Oh man, Ian. Oh, you can see, not happy. Lombard's gonna come perfectly. He will get the Lombard all the way over to the left side. Could use a Z. There's the Z. Would have T actually better, but Z's will work to keep him alive. He's at 323. Dan at 326. Ian gonna burn here. That's a nasty S piece. That was a nasty friggin' S piece. Quick tap of the Z to get over. He'll go left. He'll go right with the long bar. That was the right move. No way. Instinctually, you want to try to get that long bar to the left, but it is a brutal move because the dash may not hold. He will get the T all the way over. And Ian working so hard to get out of this. He needs help. Long bar to the right again. Quick taps that Z piece all the way. My God. Interesting burns here. Ian trying to hold out for some help. He needs a piece, man. Can't quick tap the T piece, and there's no relief for him. He's going to be finished at 335. Heroic survival, but he just couldn't get the right piece to get him out of it fully. Ian is done at 334. Dan will breathe a sigh of relief. That one was not an easy one at 400k at 122 lines. That one was difficult. So that is game number 2 to the UKer. And he is one game away from making to the final and a chance to beat 2-belt Dan. GG's. 64 Z pieces, says Ian. That's not nice. It is so not nice that even GD was upset by it.
No!
GD not happy with that Z piece count. Probably why Ian would have loved to have SPS going on, but Dan refusing in this one. They are ready to go. Ian gonna need to start the reverse sweep pipe. Dan one win away from making it to the final in 3-2-1. We'll get some Tetris action. And for our friend Maestro, you have received your requested item, so use it well, my friend. A little bit of rough opening here for Ian. Not getting the exact pieces he would like. Oh, I like that adjustment. Gonna take a very good triple on Ian's side. He's cleaned the board up just like that. And a Lombard to boot will give him a score. 79,000 for Ian, 93,000 for Dan. Dan, you can see, not happy. Gonna get the Lombard in for the score, but he has a couple of holes to attend to. Nothing too serious, but certainly not a way you want to open up. He's got a good lead on 17 to 81. 2 Tetrises. Mike's asking, will the King be in Columbus? No, unfortunately, I will not be attending the Columbus, Ohio event. That'd be pretty crazy, right? That'd be pretty crazy if the King is going to be in Columbus, Ohio and hosting the Super Show the night before. A little much. Now, I am still working on confirming my attendance for Hartford. It was 100% certain, and now it's kind of 50-50. There were certain events happening personally now that I may not be able to attend the Hartford event, but we're going to try to make it. Really like to make it out there. Some really good gamers that'll be at that Retro Gaming Expo. For those that don't know, there is a plethora of events that are going on this weekend. And throughout this month, there's a lot of stuff here. But I will certainly be at CTWC. For anybody that's looking to go there, the King will be in the house. I'll be there for a week. I'm gonna be there for like a freaking week. Right now, Dan's hoping this dig doesn't last a week because he's getting up higher and higher. His tapping is tremendous, but can he have enough room? He will not, and he will top out at 182. That just kind of spiraled out of control. You could see like a shadow mini long bar, like a 3 high bar in the middle of the well, and that kind of left him to try to build on top of that, and it just couldn't pan out. He's finished. Ian saw it. He's got the screen checking going on. He's at 230, so clearly he will take this one. He stays alive. No sweep tonight. Thank you for the kind gift. I shall appreciate it graciously, of course. The real question is, will the King be in Manchester, Kappa? I think you know the answer to that one. Let's go. We're going to count it down. We got game number 4 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, you think Dan's going to escape some GD action? Of course not. He's not.
No!
Of course. And for those of you that are going to the Ohio event, is hosted by our friend Beast and Shen from the World Puzzle League. You get to see that man that just screamed live and in person. Dan, you can see not happy already. Did not get the rotation on the L. He was trying to lay that flat, and then the square would have rested on top. Did not work out. But it's okay. He is managing the board well. He has a hole in row 3, so he will not get a Tetris right away. There's no long bars anyway coming, so who cares? Don't forget about the other Ohio event by Screwman himself, Tetris in Cleveland. Yeah, that'll be coming up in September too. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. Just way too much Tetris action going on. I love it. I love it. I think it's what we need here in the community. We need all the hot, loving Tetris action to keep us entertained day in and day out, and it's good stuff, honestly. Very good stuff. We'll be talking about all these events throughout the evening here. Right now I want to talk about IanKeith. Looking for the L piece. S to burn the double, works too. Long bar here will fix. And he will throw the long bar. Yes, a little bit of fist pump from Ian. All right, it's got some emotion happening. Ian can be an emotional player at times too. But certainly he'll keep some of it reserved. You know, definitely it's a feels good moment when he knows got a fist pump happening, getting out of certain situational messes. He's going to make a J dependency over that left side. I think Dan was maybe either doing a fist pump of his own or he was making an adjustment. He's also going for some Richie stacking with those long bars over. Nice quick taps here from Ian. Was getting a little dicey. Love the long bar flat. He's going to go flat all the way. Very nicely done. Still not going to burn out. He has that Tetramino happening over on the left side, but now he's going to have to build on top of it. So Ian's going to change some strategy here, try to figure it out at 105. Dan pretty much in control at 218 through 52 lines. He is absolutely looking to wrap it up now. He doesn't want to go a 5th game with Ian. Welcome in Maul Blarts. When, where? As Mice is mentioning. Tournament this weekend in Columbus at Ohio State University. Technically, it's not at the university. It's in the town of the university, but it'll be at a esport arena that I think is owned by the university. What's the name of that arena there, Mice? I can't remember. It's Game something. Can't remember. Yeah, the Classic Game Expo will be happening in Cleveland in September 22nd, 24th, so there will be a Classic Tetris event hosted by Colin and Grand Designs. They'll be in the house there hosting their Classic Tetris Wars event that a lot of people love. It's a 8-player type of shenanigans that go on. So if you think Friendlies can be wild, CTW is intense and extreme and fun. I participate in many of those events. Nice Tetris there for Ian. He's going to fist pump his way over a little bit. Going to lean in closer as he wants to see. He's making all the right placements. 176 for Ian, 283 for Dan. Dan is 100,000 points plus in the lead. Ian going to try to start playing some catch-up. Fist bump there from Dan. You see that? Yep, they're trading shots. The rivalry of 2022, let me tell you. For those that are not up to speed, these two have some of the most electric games that you will find throughout the year. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of jawing among one another, a lot of mutual respect. The two of them have been playing ClassicTetris for quite some time, and it just seems like they are in every event and they're fighting each other one way or another. And it was taken to such a great level in the Friendlies universe that they were fighting for titles. Ian, two-time Upstarts champion. Dan, two-time Upstarts champion. Dan won the title twice by defeating Ian twice. So certainly Ian would love to add a notch on his belt victory-wise. He has beaten Dan before. They played recently in their CTL playoff situation. They were looking to survive Division 3. Ian defeated Dan in that one. But now they're playing for a prize that both have really wanted for some time after moving into the Phenoms division. They have wanted this purple belt. Especially Ian, really. Ian has been jawing for this belt for quite some time. He's been calling out the former champion and no response. And Ian has said, please, King, give me the belt. I will play with it every friggin' week. I don't care. Take on all challengers. And that's what we want to see. That's why I've chosen these two. I knew that they would be good champions. Take on all challengers regardless. And there we go. We got transition. Ian at 358. Certainly not a score he would like. Dan going to transition at 443. So this is a huge gain, number 4. It is pivotal. Ian's going to have to start pumping the gas a little bit, because Dan, the hyper tapper, has the advantage here on these 19 speeds. You can move pieces a lot faster at the higher positions of the board. Ian going to take that safety double. He's waiting patiently. There's the long bar. Bang! Tetris. Ian goes to 398. Dan setting up for one. He went aggressive there. Again, this is where the hyper tapping comes into play. The aggression allowed. Clear with double. Bang! Tetris. Dan at 506. Ian at 402. It's over. 100,000 point lead. Good burn here from Ian to hope the well open. There's a Tetris to close it in. He's at 430, cleaning the board up, and he's back to rebuilding. Dan at 533. Gets a triple only. He's going to play it a little safer. He wants that board reset. He wants it comfortable. Good adjustment from Dan to make those placements. Putting everything over the left side. There's a Tetris. Here's one for Ian too. 568 on Dan's side. Make it 571. 486. Bang! Tetris 515 for Ian. Ian knows the value of the points will go up higher and higher each level. So all he has to do is hope for Dan to be slowed down a little bit and give him some time. But Dan will slam a Tetris. They go to 604. There's one for Ian. The chase continues. 604 to 547. Ian creeping a little bit more and more closer. He wants to stay alive. Send us to that decider. He'll go with a tuck at the top first. And now he's going to look to build out the left. He needs to get Tetris ready. Lombard's going to come too early. He'll take the safety triple and look to rebuild again. On the right side to the left. Sloping it up. There's a Tetris for Dan. They go to 694. Again, back to the 100,000 plus point lead. Here's one for Tetris. On Ian's side to go to 492. We're running out of time on Ian. He's got a bit of a holes abound on the bottom. They're all in the same row. Oh, he said, is that a dirty setup there? You gotta get the square. No, he can't get the square! He tried to quick tap the square to the right to open up the center well hole. He had a dirty Tetris waiting, but there's no bar to show. He's finished at 592, and Dan has done it. Overjoyed. Fist pumps from the young man in the UK. So happy to defeat his bitter rival yet again. Dan says game 4 is no more. He'll take that game of the match. GG's. What a finish. That's a damn good game 4. Very good game number 4 from both of you. Love it. Always love calling these matches. Dan is so happy. And I would be too. Let's go on over to the winner's scene and congratulate him. There he is. 20Dan03 is your winner. Congratulations to you, young man. Let's get that zoomed in. There he is. Thumbs up. He knows he's on his way to the final now. And he will play the Poopyoldhag. Wow. What a matchup you're going to get this Friday. A two-time former Upstarts champion and a former Phenoms champion. If you can even believe that. One of them will look to make history. Let's get Dan's face there, right? One of them will look to make history and become only the second player in Friendlies history to have won 2 different belts in their career. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Hyper Tap versus Daz. Will Dan do it and wear the purple belt proudly on this brand, or will the Poopyoldhag have the last laugh? You'll have to wait and see this Friday at our Super Show. GG's. C'est la vie, says Ian, but we know you, my man. That ain't the last. We'll hear from you. You'll just have to get in line now. The line is already starting to build for people that want to take on the Twitch TV title holder, whoever or whomever will be. First in line is Reed. Because technically first in line was Louis, where this all started. But he's taking his summer sabbatical. We'll see him in the fall. So when he returns, he'll get his shot. But Reed is the first in line. And then we'll see what happens after that. But what's next in line is a match here as we're going to begin our fillers. We got 3 matches to fill some time before we get to our big one with Jeff and Alex returning into action. So we're going to start with a tapper from Poland staying up late, going against a roller here on the Northeast that may be at Ohio. Check it out a little bit. I'll be back after some pre-roll ads. There we go. Next match on the special edition of the Friday Night Fights. We're doing Wednesday night fights instead. It is the King of the Restreams hosting you, and we got two fun players that are going to go at it. Instructions please on the left-hand side, giving you that dead-ass stare into your soul because it's like 1 a.m. in Poland. But that's because we play for the love of Tetris, and why not? All Europeans don't have to always be degenerates, right? We'll see how good the white monster will feel after this one. And on the right, a young man that has certainly made a lot of waves in the community. He's playing. He never stops. And he wants to be at every friggin' live event that he can make. Maybe we'll see him in Ohio this weekend. But hopefully I'll see him in Connecticut at the end of the month. He is the Coal Bucket. And first time chatter. Chobsh is here. Bargaining tortoise. Chobsh. Why does that name sound familiar? Finally, we've connected the dots. Finally connected the dots. All right. Cole says the controller's feeling better, but not perfect. But you gotta wear it in. You know, it's like when you play baseball. Your King always loved the baseball analogies. When you play baseball, you're breaking a new mitt in. It takes time. It takes time to feel comfortable with it because you're not gonna get it right away. You're not gonna get it right away. So once you put in the work and you wear it out a little bit, that's when you're gonna find that sweet spot, and it's gonna be good. All right, White Monster is here and ready to go. We will not play same piece sets because we all know what White Monster feels about that. They are kind of poopy, a little bit of caca, so we will not play with those. So Cole, when you are ready to go, we're ready. Monster's ready. It's late. Don't keep the monster up much later. Come on. Let's do it. Play level 28 practice another time. I even gave you some extra warm-up time because I was late. I had to race home from work just so I could make it. Thumbs of Death in the house. Welcome in. Cole's rolling sold me. He'll win, I think. Yeah, Cole would be a very high prediction to put in. Good luck from both. We are ready to go. Let us count it down. Game number 1 will start in 3, 2, 1 Tetris as soon as Cole returns to C. Monster will begin with the square and the bar. And Cole will begin with a Z and a T. Chobsh in the house says he's a Kohler. So for those that don't know who Chobsh is, formerly Sunny Disposition. Got a name change finally. Finally figuring out that we gotta link everything together, right? Link everything together. And I'm not surprised that the name Chobsh was readily available here on Twitch. Not surprised. Nice patience here from Cole to wait for the J instead of, he was thinking about tucking the S in for a spin for a delayed burn, but saw the J was coming. So good eye there from Cole to pay attention and make the adjustments where needed. That's a big part of this game, making adjustments. If you can't be able to do that, certainly will not be able to advance in the play game. And so this is my phone account. Oh well. I don't know why you're Alright then. I'm just saying. Let's put the two together. Right. You're known as Chobsh. I'll tell you, you're known as Sunny, but good luck trying to get that name for Twitch, right? Sunny Disposition. And good news for those that are Sunny fans, for the 3 of you probably in this chat. Sunny will be joining me in the booth this Friday. Will join me for the first 2 matches on the card for the Super Show. So that would be definitely it's going to be Toby and Dewey to start. They have been told and guaranteed that they will get the first spot. And then most likely we could be looking at the Twitch match. The Twitch TV title would be the second of the card. So we will be looking forward to that. Adjustments being made on Monster side. We got 117 to start, 115 for Cole through the first 40 plus lines. So certainly not pace-wise, not what we're looking for as far as scoring from both, but it is still the early days, and once they get boards under control, things can just easily ramp up. Gaudio asking, is this a rerun? Well, certainly not. How dare you? It's a first run episode. You can see it says right there, Wednesday night fights, and of course I just read your question live in chat, so that confirms that we are not in a rerun. The only thing that's rerun is the music here. It's just the same friggin' music. And it says I hadn't thought of Chobj when I made my Twitch. Chobj is a 2017 creation, I think. Well, make sure you copyright that, of course. A little bit misdrop from Cole, but the long bar is going to come, burn it away. Has that floating Mino there. The long bar will fix that. Nasty S piece, though. Long bar coming in. Tetris on Cole's side, 233 to Monsters 231. We got a nice tight score to start on game number one, much like the first match that we just saw. We had a tight game number one. It's always good to see very close openers. Zaze's in the house. Good to see you. Been like forever today. Sonny, Tammy Linsich. Thought she was in jail. Yeah. Those that are not wrestling fans. That is Sonny from the WWF at the time. Was the most downloaded female in AOL history. Yeah, that was her claim to fame. And she was a beautiful woman. She was a very beautiful woman, but... Oh, what a line spin there from Cole. Oh, my word. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Cody asking, you could download females. Yeah, back in 1996 you could, absolutely. That was a big deal. Downloading females. It's like weird science coming to life. But she was absolute babe. She was an absolute babe, and unfortunately you start learning her real life story, and just turns out she's not a nice person at all. Caused a lot of pain for people, and is currently in jail for vehicular homicide. She's been DUI'd like 18,000 times. And that's like not even a joke. It's like the truth. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking Tetris, man. We're talking Tetris. You can go Google Tammy Lynn Stitch if you like. And honestly, there's a really great documentary that was put out by a group that's called The Dark Side of the Ring. Is a series on the Vice TV network. And they do an excellent job covering those type of topics. I would recommend to watch that, but it is a very sad episode that kicked off the new season. Nice job here by Monster. Starting to work it out. Unfortunately, tough S piece to come in. S's abound for the Monster. T-spin opportunity will not be taken because we have to throw that Z piece over on the left. There's a Tetris. 395 for Monsters. We're about to approach the 19 transition. 386 for Cole. About 9 lines away. So again, not the scores you're looking for from players of this caliber to start, but it's all about survival. And right now, Monster's going to get a dirty Tetris and look to try to survive. TP. Oh, could have used that T-piece over flat on the right side, and the bar would have opened up the center. Goes with a different route. See if the solution comes in. Can we tap over? Yes, we tap over the long bar. Monster stays to save. Oh, but the hangarangs are coming in now. Monster at 426. Not going to be able to do anything else, and that's it. Cole at 437, 38. Is gonna be good, and we'll take the first one. So Cole, you are good. GG's. Really tough break there. Monster looked like he was about to get out of this, but unfortunately did not happen. Could not tap the T over to the right, and the long bar hangarang was the kiss of death. Welcome in, Cobra in the house. See Cobra later tonight. Candillo still wondering if this is a friggin' rerun. Alright, so Candillo, if ever you're on Twitch, if there's a rerun being shown, it'll say at the top, rerun, and in the stream title, rerun, because there is a functionality for streamers to use to show reruns. But this is first run, man. That's what we do here on the ClassicTetris channel. We show first run programming for you. It's live, happening at this very second in their homes. In a 3, 2, 1 Tetris. We'll go to game number 2. But it is not even Friday. So you're getting a sneak peek then. Right, Cordillo? You're getting a sneak peek. This is a teaser. You're getting Friday's episode today. It's like at the movies, right? When a new movie gets released, they say it's only in theaters on Friday. But then they have the midnight Thursday showing. This is what you're getting. This is what you're getting. For some reason, Cole is doing a thumbs up. Or he's doing like a thumbs up challenge. Maybe he's in a voice chat with Doodle, and they're doing some kind of nonsense. Doodle's his best friend. What a shock. Beeple Munkers for life. I was hoping Cole wasn't going to be a Beeple Munker. I really was hoping that. It kind of definitely makes me sad. But it's fine. I did not pick Cole to be a Fae 5 for this year, so I ended up turning to the dark side and joins the Beeple Monk faction. It's terrible. Maybe if Cole goes to CTWC, we'll switch him over to the TWO. For life. Burns abound for Cole, makes adjustment with the J, wants to get that right side open and fix the board up tremendously. A little bit of a misrotation there. Square is going to burn here. And oh, nice adjustment. Saw the L coming for the L dependency. What a move by Cole. This is how much improvement Cole has made. Simul Tetris for both. 102 for Cole, 161 for the monster. Tremendous job by Cole for the adjustments to be played there. That is showing you the training that this young man has put in. The time and the effort is why he certainly is on the up and coming list of top tier players. This guy's proven that he can potentially make it to like a CTL Div 1 very, very soon. Some people probably say he's ready for it now, but he's gonna be stuck in Div 3 for the moment. Thumbs up from Cole. Go to 159. Monster at 209. Does the S tuck. That's gonna be square tuck for that right side. Square burn this time because there is no bar. Will not use the L for the triple. Takes a safety double, and there's a long bar. Finally for the score. Monster goes to 237. Call at 160. Still chasing. Excellent. What a burn, man. God. Oh, but he missed the T tuck. Spiky board now for Cole. We're gonna need rolling magic. It is working out. Gets the right open, and there's the bar to relief. Man, Cole, whew. That's some sick rolling, brother. Good adjustment to allow for the J flat to fit, and there's a Tetris again for Cole. Gonna make an adjustment for the long bar. Could have filled the long bar dependency with the S and then scored the Tetris, but he says, no, I trust my rolling. I'll fill it in and I'll score when I want to score. And he's made a tower of S's. I thought he was going to maybe do it again with that other S. Decides not to. And then he gets a nasty square that's going to have him burn a little bit more. 262 now for Cole. 315 for the monster. Going to tap over that Z piece. Triple in the middle. Lombard cons can't use it, but the weld is open. Monster patiently waiting. Honestly, I didn't like that placement of the L. Could have set up for the Z placement. Over taps the long bar, maybe. There's a good tap there. This time we go for the T flat. Cole, Monster now in dig mode at the top here. Looking for the J. Long bar will work just as well. Monster gonna go with the safety. The safety burns, and there we go. Better height for Monster. Nice adjustment to let that Z fall horizontally over the left into the bar is the reward. And another bar here for the score. Monster stays alive and keeps it going. 377 on the Monster side. 358 for Cole. Thumbs of death. Looking at the high burns going on. Yeah, both players having some really high burns. Zaze wants to know what's Monster doing. Monster is a tapper out of Poland. Staying up late for this one. Wanted to get a game in. And answer to Cole. There's the young Cole. Monster, interesting setup for the burn. Oh, it's gonna hang the J, and that'll do it to no. Says Monster, no. Was trying to come up with some unique solve there. Would have loved the T to fit that spot instead, but it does not come. The Hangarang J will do him in at 4:02. Monsters finish. Cole at 4:30. Need not go any further. Gonna get game number 2 with a thumbs up and have a 2-0 lead. GG's and my friend Mr. Monster. Tough break. That was looking so good, and unfortunately, you made grand designs. Get upset.
Oh no! No! No!
Yep. Oh no, no, no. Just finish this. I'm too tired. Well, you know you're gonna be up late, so not to tell you. All right, Cole. Finish him is what he wants. So let's do it. All right, Sonny's gonna go off to bed. I'll see you Friday. Sigma 86 says no. Yeah, no. When you top out like that, right? You're gonna say no. You don't want to see that happen. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let's hope for no more no's and a good one. This is a crucial game 3 for the Monster. He's gonna need this one to stay alive. He wants to keep the match going, but he's too tired, so maybe wants to end it as quick as possible. See, definitely, maybe the fatigue is settling. It is late in Poland, as mentioned. It's about 1 a.m., I think. Universal Coordinated Time says that we are UTC -4 here on the East Coast, which leads you to believe that is 11:39 p.m. UTC regions that have a +0. So for those that are in England, or UK, like Sunny, they're +1 at the moment, which means that it is nearly 1 a.m. And Monster is probably about a UTC +2. So that means it's nearly 2 a.m. for Mr. Monster. So give him kudos for staying up late to play a match. Gotta be a gamer to do that. Temp trying to set his PB. Hello, King, says Wallbat, one of the King's Fave Fibers. Good to see you. Hopefully, are you enjoying your trip? Are you back yet? Have you returned? Wallbat took a family vacation very far away. I've not been around, but I'm sure we'll see Wallbat get back into action soon for the Grand Masters team. Monster would love a square. It's a square. I was about to say, Monster would love the square. Gets the relief. Looking for the long bar. Guess what? It ain't coming. And this is not looking good. And oh, nice adjustment. Nice adjustment from Monster. Bar is going to come again, but the well is plugged at this point. Monster will go long bar all the way over on the left side. Nice digging here from Monster. Man, that long bar came just in the nick of time. Monster looking for another bar. Gonna go open up the right side. Misdropped the L piece. I think that was intentionally looking to burn away with that one. There's the bar. There's a Tetris. Monster stays alive at 201. Actually has a good lead, as Cole's been really playing around with this board. This board is kind of caca. It's just like, it's all over the place, right? It's not like he's not in any major danger at the moment, but it's like, it's not getting any better. So this entire time that Monster's been digging has not lost any pace at all. 214 for Monster, 172 for Cole, and still not anywhere near scoring at all. Sam says, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you my new PB. It is 617920 NTSC. I'm a 600k player now. I'm ready for some Tetris. Cheers to you, Temp. Excellent job on the new PB. Congratulations. Always love to see players getting personal best. And now he's finally joined the 600 club. That is a milestone in the ClassicTetris scene. Getting that first 600k means a lot because it means that you can start playing some 19, because you really need that. You obviously can still get 600k and more on a level 18 start, but in order to really cook, you got to start learning how to play that level 19. That's the only way. And so Temp finally breaking that 600k barrier. Nice job for you. 239 here for the Monster. 197 per goal. Monster got to get a Tetris on that left side. Dirty Well, dusty, right? We're calling it dusty these days when you got one off the bottom. Cole still just in a mess, man. Like, I can't see him getting out of it yet. It's just so messy. And as Temp is here, that means getting closer to our match. Temp is involved in a grudge match, as always, with his arch nemesis, Monsieur Moss. Of course, Mr. Friendlies will be in the house. He can never miss a friggin' episode. Man must be playing at all times. Cole going to take a triple here. Board is absolutely not in the greatest of states. Just cannot feel comfortable. Cannot really get into any type of scoring rhythm. Finally is starting to even out this board. Filling out that left side now. The late burns in place. Is Tetris ready? Here comes the bar. Gonna fill instead of score. And there we go. Now we got to score. Tetris in for Cole at 259. Cole is about 16 lines back of Monster. Monster also had to do a lot of burning in this one. Players have not had the best of scores. There is a Vitz alert going on. Cole cannot fill it at the moment. Monster's going to transition. Needs a bar in the worst way. And we are moments away from ending that one. That's a 373 top out. So Cole, you need 374. Monster did do a reset, but I saw 373. Monster very kindly says 373 411. Thank you very much. Cole has finally fixed this up. We'll have to get some 19 play, but he's a friggin' roller. So, unless he makes a major poopy-like mistake, this one should be in the bag for him. Tetris. 309 for Cole Bucket. Monster has already gone offline. Knows that the end is near. No need to prolong the agony. Cole going to put him out of his misery momentarily. Tetris in to go to 337 again. 374 Cole. 374 is what we need. Another Tetris for him to go 363. We are 11,000 points away. So less than a Tetris now. Cole will set up and is ready. The bar will win it. If it comes. And here it comes. Bang bang! Tetris, thumbs up from the young roller. The Cole Bucket has sealed the deal. We'll win the game of the match. And take a nice big GG's tonight. Well done, young man. We'll watch Cole finish it out. We got a little time here because we're about to set up the next match. We're still about an hour and 15 minutes away from the match you all want to see. Jeff and Alex Kerr back in action tonight. Best of 99 round number 5 will take place. And in fact, if you're interested right now on the YouTube, you can believe it, on the YouTube right now, there's a live premiere of the last episode we just had, which was like a month ago. It was like a month ago. Round number 4 is going on right now, so no spoilers for those that may not have seen it. No spoilers allowed. But boom, Tetris with Jeff and Alex Kerr. Round number 4 is going on the YouTube page for the ClassicTetris channel. You're watching live stuff here. Caudillo, if you wanted to know, is this a rerun? Well, you're getting the rerun on the YouTube right now of the original match that took place. Very, very exciting stuff happening over there on ClassicTetris Network. And it's a premiere. I love it. It's actually starting in 1 minute and 15 seconds. So, for those that would like to rewatch that, and have me open here to watch the live show, because we're going to get round number 5 live tonight, and Ben Freakin Mullen will be in the house joining me. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. Cole at 717. See if we can get a max out here. We'll love to see if we can get the max. I'm going to go take a restroom break. That's what it's called, the loo. Excusez-moi. Excuse me, Monsieur Tenfuabes. I do not understand this UK for instance that you say. What is zelu? You know, in French, when we say delu, we say looky-loo. Nice tuck there aggressively from Cole. Trying to get 800k. There we go. 829 into 29. So certainly not the high level games. Not the score you would want, but fine enough here. And that is it. Cole is done. And that means we can go ahead and head on over to the winner scene. There's your winner, the gold bucket. I'm going to fix the cam for a moment. And you just see the chair. You see nothing, because he just ran away. All I see is his hand. All I see his hand. There's his hand. There he is. All right, there you go. Nice thumbs up from the gold bucket. Thanks so much for playing this evening and filling in for our special edition of the Friday Night Fights. So we're going to have the usual Ellery picture, of course. His best friend in the whole entire world. You want some Ellery? Want some Ellery here? You need some Ellery in your life. There it is. Why is Ellery blindfolded? Like, what's going on here? Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on Ellery. What's going on here? Why is Ellery blindfolded with a mask on? What is going on here? What is this nonsense there? Oh my word. Where is Ellery these days? I miss that kid. Is having good internet bad? Oh my word, amazing. GG's. Alright, that match is in the books, and we can now move on to our lives as Mart and Temp are working it out to decide how they want to play. Try not to complicate it because I really don't want to be overcomplicated this evening. We're about an hour and 10 minutes away, friends, from a great match. But you gotta get two. You're gonna get two bonus matches before that happens. Mart and Temp, final warm-ups. And let's do it right after this ad break. Of course, we have to have ad breaks here. It's very important. Because with that, we make some money. Not just, you know, you got to help build a brand and you need to have some income follow that. Well, that's what ads help do. But if you want to avoid those ads and not have to see any Grubhub or Pizza Hut commercials that you see all the time on TV, you don't want to see any of that stuff, subscribe to the channel. It's only $4.99 if you're using the desktop version, $5.99 for mobile, and of course international rates may differ. But at the end of the day, get yourself a subscription today so that you can avoid all those ads that you will see, and you get all the lovely emotes. Every friggin' emote that CTWC has in this channel that's at tier 1 level, you get them. If you want to be a little bit, you know, stout and spend a few extra bucks, you get tier 2, and you get some bonus emotes. And of course, the ultimate tier 3 subscription that shows your true patronage to the channel. Well, those are the prime time emotes, the cream of the crop. Rise to the top, brother. Those are the best kind, so please indulge yourself, get a sub today, and enjoy. But if not, enjoy the ad break, and I'll be back in a moment. Here we go. Next matchup on this Wednesday night edition of the Friday Night Fights begins with our favorite on the left, the man that can never miss any edition of the Friendlies fights. Can't help himself. He loves it too much, and we love him. Finally, he shaved his face so that way you don't see the caca dripping down. He loves the CTWC, and he loves all things Tetris. We love him. Ya friggin' French-Canadian crusher, Mart! And on the right, there's a player that many love as well, too. Has finally broken the seal, and has cracked the 600 club just moments ago. Looking to do it again, right on Martz's fat face. It is Tim Fuibus. Positive asks, who will win the match? Well, that's a great question. And that's a question I can leave up to you, the fans, to decide. Let me just pay out from the previous one, and we'll start a new one. Because we want to know who will win this match between rivals now. These two have absolutely been rivals now. They play each other like every friggin' week. And now that Temp just got 600k, probably puts him a little bit in the box there to say, hey, maybe he can beat Martz clean. Not like he hasn't done it before, but we'll see if Martz doesn't try to play with Kaka. So predictions are in. Go ahead and predict who you think will win this match. Got a nice close-up of Temp tapping. Martz, of course, congratulating Temp on the new PB. Get some flame here. There we go. I think that's a lot better now. Alright, Express, when you are ready to go, let's do it. Martz gives us a ready in the chat. Right, this is going to be level 15 starts. Of course, our favorite. Everybody loves 15. And Temp is ready to go as well. Temp says the score is still there. You can see it, 617, 290. Congratulations. Let's begin. Count this game in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, let's start. And it is a 15 start. We are underway. Both actually started with the same piece, the S, and then obviously after that it is different because they are not playing with the same piece sequence. Sex machine in the house. Let's go, Big Martz. Another French Canadian, of course. Yeah, let's go, Monsieur Big Martz. I want to see you win. It is the sex machine, your favorite brother-in-law. Of course, every French Canadian sounds exactly the same. $40,000 for Martz to start through the first 11 lines. $38,000 for Temp. Very clean board on Temp side. Mentioned these two have kind of a rivalry that's been going on for months now. They pretty much play each other in friendlies all the time. So the bragging rights continue. Temp going to take an easy double and then the T to burn away another double. Just wants that board cleaned up. Doesn't want to fool around. Going to rebuild at 63,000. Martz already at 80,000 on his end. Not much to say. There's really not much to say because boards are clean, right? When a board is this clean, there isn't that much you can talk about. All you can really talk about is any history that the players have had. And kind of already talked about these just play each other every friggin' week. Mainly been playing a lot of triple threats. It's kind of like Martz's favorite now. Martz loves triple threats. Oh, this is Monsieur Kingsman. We don't leave nobody behind, man. We have to have everybody play. It's about having fun. That's what Tetris is about. It's about having fun. We don't leave nobody behind, man. Why are we gonna say, hey, you're not allowed to play Tetris? That's not fair. That's not fair. And to some degree, Marx is correct. You don't want to leave players out in the cold when they have opportunity to play, but you know, sometimes you cannot accommodate everybody. That's just how the world is. Cannot accommodate everybody. What I can accommodate is what's going on in the YouTube. It's right now, as mentioned, live premiere on the CTWC channel. The best of 99 round number 4 is going on at the moment. That is the one that we had like a month ago. So they are airing that live right now as a live premiere. A bunch of people actually watching that. Love it. So shout out to you YouTubers out there. A bunch of Russians in the house there. Can't say your name because it's in Russian. We got a John Diaz and a Desvio in the chat. They're all enjoying this. They love seeing the Legends play. And you always love to see the Legends play tonight. They are getting round number 5 live happening here. You got that Caudillo. There is no rerun. You're going to get the live match tonight. You're sticking around here. That'll happen at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. That is 1 a.m. UTC for you internationals out there. Use the Universal Coordinated timing. And a special treat tonight. Usually I have my friend Chris Bidwell in the house. Oh, we got a special treat. Because Chris is going to be in Phoenix. He's probably on a plane right now on his way to Phoenix, Arizona for the Super Regional. He's going to be in the house with Vince, Steve DeLuca, Aaron Jaw Samoki, and a whole host of others. AMJ Productions will be there. There's a whole host of characters going to be at the Super Regional, the Desert Qualifier for the Phoenix event. They're going to be in the house there doing their thing. So usually Bidwell is my partner in crime for the best of 99, so he can't make it tonight. So King had to go recruit, and they found an absolute perfect person to fit the bill, who knows so much about the best of 99. The icon Ben Mullen will be joining me tonight. Right now, Temp would really love to joining me and getting out of this dig. He's going to block the well. The lumbar comes like 2 pieces too late. He's getting some burns in, but this board is way too high, and Temp is going to be finished at 2:15. Martz at 3:30. Monsieur Martz, you have successfully obtained the first crown, and you will get game number 1. Congratulations there to Martz for winning game number 1. Caudillo, what happens at 9? Caudillo, are you even listening to this show? Are you even listening? Are you paying attention to anything the King's saying? What are you doing? He's distracted. Imagine tuning into this channel and then you're not even listening. But then again, I can't blame you because I do the same thing too. I have the TV on right now. I don't even know what's going on. I just have it on mute, but I'm just looking at it. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. That says 1 block, no rotate equals yeah, that bitch. Well, that's the name of the game. Wait, who won? LOL, JK, Caudillo's absolute funny person. You are hysterical. Our Temp is ready to go, and so is Martz. They're ready to go. Let's do it. Count it down. Game number 2 will start up in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So Caudillo would like a recap of this evening's festivities. We had 2 matches already played. First one, we saw the Twitch TV title tournament finally started to reach its apex. The second semifinal we've been waiting to play has been completed. Tony Dan 03 is now in the final. He defeats IanKeith 3-1 in their match tonight. So he will advance to the final and play Poopyoldhag this Friday at our Super Show. The Classic Champions happens live around 6 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC. That may get a little bit changed just because now I've been told I have to work a little bit later than anticipated. I was hoping to leave early, but no dice. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Mart's off to a terrible start. I don't know what he's doing. He's making caca. Why couldn't he play like this yesterday versus me? I don't know. Always seems to play very well against me, and I'm terrible against him. But nonetheless, he's trying to figure it out. Temp has a clean board. He's rebuilding at 25,000. Lombard engage. Tetris for Temp to go to 44. Mart's at 29,000 after that dirty Tetris. That was the only way he could score. It is a 15 start. Yes, Cadillo. And to continue to summarize the evening's festivities, our second match after the IanKeith and Tony Dan match, we saw White Monster get swept by Cole 3-0. Not much White Monster could do. Was very late, like almost 2 a.m. over in Poland. Was tired and said, I don't want to play no more. And took the L there. Cole not running his best performance either, but certainly showed some great survivability throughout and kind of gave us at least one decent game in game number 3. So that leads us to what we're at right now. Martz is in the lead games-wise. He's up 1-0 over Temp. Temp is in the lead in this game right now with 92,000 in the books, clean board. Martz continues to shake his head. That's the only thing he knows how to do good, is shake his head. And don't forget to make caca, Monsieur Kingsman. You know, Monsieur Kingsman, I don't know how you do it, man, because how is it that everybody now has the soundbite of me making caca? I don't understand. What are you doing? Are you going around and just you hand it to them and say, hey, everybody, this is the more sound clear. You want to play it, and we can have a good time. That's not funny, man. That's not funny. You know, I try to throw to people that don't make the caca. That's not funny, Kingsman. I shake my head. I'm going to get the Tetris, man, to show you that I'm not playing no more. I'm going to be showing you the real mods. I am the best in the world, Monsieur Kingsman. Let's see, Mark's just laughing it up because he knows it's true. You can't run from the truth, right? You can't run from the truth. 88,000 for Martz. Tetris for Temp will go to 170, nearly a 100,000 point lead early on. Temp with a nice clean board. Gonna slam in another score. Alright, sorry for the interruption. Had to take care of something here at home. 249 now for Temp. 172 for Marty. Marty has somewhat cleaned up the board, but he's going to make a Lombard dependency over in column 8. And he's waiting for a J. And I guess the J comes, but he was impatient. He did not want to make an adjustment with the ZP. He could have adjusted and just kind of like left it hanging for a tuck. But he didn't do it. Now, he did make a good adjustment there for the L to come in to burn the triple. And that helps him reset his board. Oh, so there you go. A mistake from Marty. Went and filled out the left side. He could have put the T horizontal. That would have set him up for the Tetris because he had the bar coming. So again, these are kind of what we're talking about. Martz is certainly improving in his gameplay, but the thing is that he's not recognizing the adjustments at those moments. You would think maybe a little bit of 15 play can help because of the slower speed. He can see that, but it's not working out in his favor. He just not catching it. And that's kind of what hurts him a little bit. But give credit where credit is due. Martz has been a much better player. He's going to transition now for 242. Temp has got 11 lines left to go, so he still can get a better transition. I mean, he will go with the higher transition score, looking at close to 300k. Come on. Martz is going to burn away, reset this board. He's not comfortable with the current state of affairs. Cadillo says, LOL, dude, you're always criticizing Martz, making fun of him. LOL. Well, this is a show, sir. Or, yeah, I don't know what the gender is, so I cannot assume that. But this is a show, Cadillo, right? And we're here for entertainment. And you know who's entertaining? Is that man right there. Monsieur Mars is, without question, one of the most entertaining characters on TV you will ever see. And there you go. It's all breaking down. You can't believe it. Wait a minute. What a dirty triple for Marty. Looked like it was going to be finished. He has got a major caca board, and there you go. It's finally come undone. Marty is finished at 264. Temp at 337. Gonna feel good about that one. He will take a game number 2 and tie it up. We're evened up. 1-1 apiece. GG's. And of course, Marts. This one is for you, brother. Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman. Everybody's favorite sound clip in the entire ClassicTetris world. Temp would love more warm-ups to Marks. I'm sure you would. Text, of course, coming in says, "It's all fun. King of Hearts especially are great friends." That's not true. We're not great friends. How dare you? That's not friends with Hearts. Well, players are ready to go. Count him down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh my God. We're not friends. Oh, Monsieur Kingsman, we all friends, man. Don't you know we are the best of friends? We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. But Mr. Kingsman, you know who the third man is in our friendship? It's Monsieur Rory. I miss Monsieur Rory. Where is he? You know, he used to play all the time. Rory had no life, and he says, "Oh, okay, Mods, would you love to play with me for the next 8 hours? Because I've got nothing better to do." And I says, "Hey, sure, Monsieur Rory, I would love to do that because we're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. The 3 best friends that anyone could have." March is laughing. Because it's a true story. Temp with a major Lombard dependency. Finally got the Lombard down there. I think it only burned a triple. And this Jay actually going to help clear away another triple. And he's going to make a Lombard dependency over on the left side. Let's see if maybe Temp wants to go with a left well build. Or was it that just kind of going that route because the pieces were making him go that route. And it is a left well build. Temp going to fill out that left side a little bit. Good placement of the L piece. No bars coming for Temp. I'm going to take the safety triple, not feeling comfortable about the height of the board. And continues to put all the pieces over on that the right side. There's the Lombard finally for the score. We got a Tetris on Temp's side of a stream death on Mart's side. Looks like they get the burn. There we go. The J finally comes in, and there's the Tetris. So Mart is back on our screen. 81,000, another Tetris to go to 101 for Marty. 72,000, excuse me, for Temp. $129 for Martz, $134 for Temp. Temp gonna make some adjustments. Good placements for Temp UI, but Tetris to go to 154 on his side. Martz at 168, so we're gonna still say a pretty close game. We are in the crucial game number 3. Players have to try to take advantage in this one. S-spin opportunity for Temp, and he's gonna hit it. Does not adjust though the square. Could have made the adjustment of the square to allow the S to have a home. Instead, gonna build up a little bit. And Actually, is it a potential Tetris readiness state? Lombard gonna come, will burn the triple. And then a single burn of a J. So Temp trying to resolve this. They're gonna figure out what would be the best solution to handle this. Welcome in, Varchild. These are amazingly good pieces dropping both boards clean this far into the match. Somewhat, you could say. Temp is kind of having some issues at the moment, but can work around it. Still plenty of lines left to go before any type of transitioning would occur. Transition happens at 100 lines on level 15. Temp is set up for something very dirty. Question is, will the long bar come? Interesting placement of that L piece. Would not have done that if I were Temp. Does get the double, and then of course now the incorrect pieces come. Long bar comes many pieces too late. What a shock. Temp will go with the L, where you can see kind of some misplacements going on for Temp. Just not seeing the adjustments again, right? You can see that there were certain dependencies that could have been taken care of and did not go that route. Some misdrops appearing now for Temp. Got some trouble. Martz is also in a bit of trouble too, but he made a perfect burn. The well didn't open though. I thought the well would have opened. He probably thought the same thing too. That's a nasty T-piece. Both players are in trouble. Temp does get a good burn. Temp is 100,000 points behind, so he cannot afford a top out. Temp, oh man, they're both getting some crappy pieces, and we're gonna get a top out from Temp first. We'll see if Martz can last, but he's gonna be able to take it. Martz just like tapping his heart out. He doesn't tap, but it's like he's just Mr. Kingsman, I'm pushing the buttons as hard as I can. Come on. Open up the well, man. I'm just trying to survive, but it's only 3 lines left. I don't know if I can do this. Can you give me one more piece, please, game? Yeah, Lombard. No, she don't go to the left, but it's okay. I got enough of the points. Nice job, Mario. That was actually pretty thrilling to see him try to get out of that. Unfortunately, Temp was 100,000 points behind when he topped out, so it won't matter. And that is game number 3. Goes to Martz. He has a 2-1 advantage. And we now will go to a pivotal game 4. Temp stepped away for a moment. Martz smiling. Mr. Kingsman, you didn't think I was going to get that game, man. You thought I was going to top out a little sooner, but I did it. We got Temp on cam. Look at that. He's going to give us the hand cam away, and he'll give us his wonderful face. So good to see Temp there. Got that like Legend of Zelda background. That's like that, right? Doesn't that look like Legend of Zelda? We're gonna go dark mode on Temp's side and turn the lights off. I'm gonna turn that light on. Turn that light on. Hello, Temp. We're just waiting on a ready from Temp here. And there it is. We got the ready in the chat. So we can go ahead. We will get game number 4 started. Martz in the lead, 2-1. Looking to close it out. Temp looking to tie it up and give us a decider. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's do it. And they have begun. So glad we have all of you hanging out tonight, watching the special edition of the Wednesday night fights. Usually this is on a Friday night show we do, but We're doing this tonight because we had to finish off the Twitch TV title tournament semi-final match number 2, so we can find out who would make it to the finals for this Friday Super Show. We have that coming up. We're just 2 days away. King will be hosting a Super Show with some of our fantastic Friendlies players, including the heavyweight champion finally getting back into action. Temp. Oof. Oh my god, Temp. Oh, Temp, what a tap. Oh my word. I thought that was going to be Top Out City. He friggin' tapped it. He made a adjustment for the L, because the L was going to block the well. He trusted his tap, and he got the long bar over at that height. That was so friggin' high. It was like 16, maybe 17 high, and he was able to tap over the long bar and rotate it at the same time. I thought it was going to snag or something after that adjustment of the L piece, but wow. That was pretty clutch from Temp. Kudos there. And it's been an over tap now with the square. One more engage. Tetris for Temp. Bring this board down a little bit so you can work on the unfortunate misdrop there. 96,000 for Temp. 141 for Martz. Martz is super clean and in control, clearly. Alright, continuing on in this match, 107 for Temp, 220 for Martz. Temp has some cleaning to do. Can get out of this if the right pieces show. That's a good square, burn to double. Probably would have adjusted the Z piece a little bit, because a T flat would have burned out that right side. He would have had that channel open for the long bar. He's making decisions last second. There is some certain misdrops occurring. This board is falling apart for Temp. And this is moments away from ending, and that'll be a Temp shaking his head. Knows that was not a good one. Unfortunately, 112,000 points will not get you any further. Mr. Tempi Wibus gives us the peace sign. But congratulations on getting that PB. That honestly trumps everything. You can lose to Martz 100 times over, but when you get a PB in the same day, it washes it all away. There he goes. Got his Aqua. Looks like he's drinking a nice juicy bottle of water. See, he gets rehydrated and gets set. Martz, my friend, at 283. You can finish it out if you like. It's a pretty good score. 283 at 77. Like a good high 300k transition. You will take the game of the match, my friend. Let me give you the third crown. And Temp. When we have early top outs like that, you know what happens. You know exactly what happens. You're watching the show long enough. You enjoy the Friday night fights, and you know this is going to you. Oh, Mr. Kingsman, it's hard to hold it in. Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman. I just poop on my chair, and now Judy, I have to clean it up. Monsieur Martz. You know what's coming up next for you, because Game 4 is no more. Monsieur Martz will take the game of the match. GG's. And Temp has a new 29 PB. Got 3 lines in. Very nicely done. Good job. Guys, we'll watch Marty finish it out. We have a few moments here. We got about 35 minutes before the main event is coming up. We have a next match still to come. We got one more to fill the time before we get there. Varchow says possible max out here for Martz. Well, you haven't watched enough Martz games to know that this will never be a max out game. We'll see what kind of miracle can Martz pull off here. He is looking at a potential 500k. Can get 2 Tetrises in. Here's one. The next one will give him 500,000 transition, which is half of what you need, and then he'll need a 500k post, which I don't think he's ever done. 505 for Martz. Let's see if magic can happen tonight. Mart's board is falling apart. Misdropping pieces left and right. Very nice score for Martz, but is just moments away from calling this one quits. And there you go, nice king bar to finish it, and let's transition to the winner's scene. Here we are, and there he is. Monsieur Marty has done it again. A nice win for Mr. Friendlies tonight. Look at him avoiding having the caca on his face. Give you the hearts, of course. Yeah, of course. You all love hearts there. You all love the hearts. Here, look at that. Let's see his. And look, everybody. I have the Friday Night Fights hat. I have the Friday Night Fights hat. I got all the Friday Night Fights merch. You can get that at the Kingsman store. It's streamelements.kingsman.com, something like that. I don't even know, man. I don't know no more. I just buy it. I buy anywhere I can. And I support the Friendlies because it's the best place to be. See you later, mon amis. And we'll see you later, Martz, I'm sure, for more fun. GG's. All right. And yeah, it's time. We would love to see your face more often. That's what we want to see. ClassicTetris channel, man. This is the big show, right? We don't see no anime characters. We don't see no hands only. Give us your faces. That's what we're here for. We're here to build people and make you stars, right? Get your face shown. Let the world see who you are and have a good time. That's what we're all about. What we're all about is what is next. It is our final bonus match that you're getting for the evening before we get into the best of 99. I can't wait. Let's go check it out. It is the Cobra about to take on the Upstarts champion, getting in his last warm-up match before the big fight this Friday night. As Mice looks to defend against Peyton, well, he'll go in a non-title match against new council player Cobra. We're going to see it in a few moments. Stay right tuned. Here we go. Next fight on this special edition of the Wednesday night fights is about to take place. And it is a fun one. Currently on the left side is a member of the King's Fave 5 for 2023. He's a former emulator player. Has been playing with the ass playstyle, has been getting max outs and impressing the world of Classic Tetris. And I got to meet him live at the Lone Star event. And as Burb had said earlier this week, he's a pretty tall dude. Actually, it was Colin this week that said he's a pretty tall dude. And hopefully he's got a tall game to go on tonight. It is the Cobra. And on the right is the opponent for this evening. Is a player that we certainly know and love. Has taken his game and evolved it to the next level. He's gone out preaching so many things about a playstyle that many say is archaic in competitive Tetris, but he's one that not only revolutionized it, but as he had said at Lone Star himself, that he is now evolutionized it. And don't forget, he'll be on Friday's show defending his Upstarts Championship. It is the Maestro. Of course, should have the belt for Mice, right? Why we don't have? Where's the belt, Mice? Where's your belt, dude? Throw it over here. Show it on camera. There it is. There's the belt for Mice, right? There it is. There's his belt. He's the friggin' Upstarts champion, man. He's gonna wear that belt proudly. He also has a live belt, too. He has a live belt at home. And I believe he'll be wearing on Friday. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, let's go. He's got the belt. Look at Mice. Love it. I don't even have to put the PNG version up. I just put that away. He's got the belt right there. Love it. I love it. Love it. Alright, players are looking at SPS. So let's provide a seed there. They'll play with the same piece sets. Haven't seen that in a while tonight. I don't think we've seen that at all tonight. 7A99 FA players. 7A99 FA will be the seed. I'll pin it in the chat and then we will increment as we go along. So 7A like Apple. 99 FA like Final. I want to say Final Fantasy, but that's FF. Final Attendance. How about that? Sounds ominous. Ever ready from the King Cobra? Ever ready from Mice? Let's count it down. Game number 1 of this one begins in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. This is a non-title match. It's a simple grudge match here to fill in as we get set. Jeff and Alex will join us in about 25 minutes. So I can't wait for that. And I also have Ben Mullen joining in the booth this evening. He will come and hang out for the best of 99. I haven't seen the icon in quite some time, and I'm very excited. So we get to talk to him, and he'll... I mean, who else would be really best to co-commentate a best of 99 series other than Chris Bidwell, who is away this week as he is en route to Phoenix, Arizona. He's probably on the plane still right now. Flying out there, getting set for a big, big weekend. Nice job by Mice to open up that right side just in time. Get the Tetris in. 47,000 for Mice, 69,000. Hey now for the Cobra. Cobra switching over to console, so certainly starting to put some time and work into that. There is that delay of time when you're switching from using an approved emulator to good old-fashioned hardware. So there are the growing pains that Cobra's going through right now, but lately he's been showing can play on the console. He's very pleased with his performance at the Lone Star event. He's very happy with some of those scores. He beat the King's score, so of course he's gonna be happy about that. Almost had a 500k qualifier, but getting screwed by RNG towards the end. I'm an RNG blamer. Why not? Don't ever blame yourself. Blame somebody else. That's the old adage. 150 for Mice, 107 for Cobra. Cobra's cleaned it up. Gonna get a Tetris in to go to 130. Mice are gonna reopen that right side. Has done so. Set up a T-spin. Actually didn't have to. Actually, that I did not realize. That was a very nice placement for Mice. Didn't have to do a spin or a spin tuck or anything like that. T actually fell in horizontally perfectly in the position that he had. So I commend him for that. I did not see it. I was like already thinking, oh, it's gonna be a T-spin. Adjust the T this time, and another adjustment of T's for better placements of pieces. That's why Mice is the evolution. Has proven time and again, so good at this game. Very smart processing of block placements. He sees placements before they even need to be done. Lots of kudos to Mice there. And look who's here. Mr. BSG 4000. Sitting in the airport. My man. Chris Bidwell. I'm just talking about him. Hopefully you have the earbuds on and will not blow them out. Hopefully you are tuning in. You're listening. You got Mice here versus Cobra. An old-fashioned DAS battle. And then we're going to go right into old schoolers doing DAS battling. And if you haven't heard, or maybe you saw the announcement already, the icon Ben Mullen will be here with me. He'll be sitting in your spot. He has his keys to victory for tonight. He has his own keys to victory, so he'll get to spout that off. Nice tuck in for the L for Mice. 348 on his side, 285 for Cobra. So for those that did not watch last episode of the best of 99 round number 4, which was like a month ago, that is currently being replayed live right now on the CTWC YouTube channel. So you can check in with me live here, and then immediately after there will be notification that they can come straight over here to watch the live 5th round in place. So I'm very stoked about that. Might get some YouTubers come over to the Twitch channel and enjoy a live episode. Actually a pretty good crowd over there at the live premiere on the CTWC channel. Like it. 400,000 now for Mice here in the first game. Looking to fix up the board as best he can. 338 for Cobra. Very clean board, but it's looking a little flat. Lombard is going to come in time to help bring that down. Cobra, a bunch of squares just showed up. Gonna make that L dependency, not the J. See what comes back to bite. Cobra gonna burn open. Now needs a long bar in the worst way. It's a dirty Tetris for the King Cobra. He stays alive. 410, add another Tetris to go to 433 with 119 lines in the books. Mice add the Tetris to go to 459. It is, as they say, neck and neck going on right now. Neck alert in full effect. 457 to 465. Mice with the early shift of the J piece. Gonna bridge across, but only has one more burn left to go before the changeover occurs. Gonna go T. Nice pieces actually coming in from Mice. There we go. No concern on his side. Lombard engaged with the Tetris. Mice at 496. Cobra has taken the lead at 505. We're off and running. DAS battle has begun. Upstart's champion. See, he's got the belt on, wearing it proudly. Tetris in for him. They'll go to 525. Has the lead. Cobra. Lombard engaged. There's a Tetris for him. 536. Nice tight game at number 1 going on. We've seen a lot of good tight game number 1s this evening. It's about how they've been finishing lately. So we're looking for hopefully a good one. We are about 20 minutes away from Jeff and Alex going live and going to Max Out City. Perhaps we'd love to see it. See what kind of ring rust they have as well. Haven't played in nearly a month. Board's under control for both players. Skims for Cobra. A safety double. And And good placement here. We're on level 22. It's 557 for Cobra, 567 for Maestro. Mice confirming with me this week that he's a gamer. He's a gamer. Take on all challenges. Good burn there. I love that placement from Mice. What a setup to not fall into dependencies, into traps of having board parity state be a major problem. Now perhaps looking at a column 2 solution. We'll see. We'll go with the safety triple. No reason to get crazy. 620 for Mice. Cobra, unfortunately, hanger rank T on the left is going to do it. He was hanging in there really well with Mice for a while, but the hanger rank T, the board you can see a little cheesy at the bottom, and the higher we go, that T can't get over. And that is it. Mice at 657. You are good for game number 1. GG's. Solid game from both. Cobra, you can see, says, man. No, very well done. That's a nice opener. Both of you have played very, very well. Great survivability. You can see Mice with the quick taps going. Gonna have a misdrop there of the L piece. Wants to prove that he could try to get out of this, but that left side is gonna be inaccessible, he knows. But nonetheless, it's good. Mice is good for the first one. GG's there. We're gonna go to 8B players. 8B is the new siege, so just increment the first 2, of course, as you know. I will pin the letter, the character and the letter, or the number in the letter, excuse me. The characters, we'll just call them characters. It'll be 8B, incrementing the first 2. Mine's gonna shaking the wrist there. And ready some bolts, so that means we can continue on. Let's go. Game number 2 is upon us. It starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Robin Metemedo says, what is 8B? So, players here are playing on a cart that allows them to play the same piece sequence, just like they do at the World Championships. So that way, the RNG can be fair. Oh, Cobra, see that Pog face right there with the misdrop of the L. I was like, oh! Pog! We're going to fix that up right now. It's at 11,000. Mice is 69,000. Hey now, off to a good start. But the 8B is part of the code that they're using right now, because we use a randomizer to generate a 3-byte code in hexadecimal that allows them to enter it in, so that way the game understands that they're going to play with the same piece sequence for it. So we, in order to, for every game that we play, we change the first 2 characters of the first byte, increment it by 1. So they were playing originally, the first seed was a 7A with the first 2 characters, and now we've changed it to 8B. Otherwise, we don't change it, then it's just going to repeat the same pieces over and over and over, and eventually somebody will memorize it, and that is called cheating. Another dirty Tetris for Cobra. Let's call him Cole. Cobra at 66,000, Mice at 127, so Mice has double the score of Cobra. So Cobra with the better board, so to speak. First King, I believe, forgot to complete the prediction. I did. I forgot to complete the prediction for this last match. Pay out those that had money on March to win the match previously. Well, you can collect your winnings now at the ClassicTetris channel. Mice hitting up very nicely. It's at 139, Cobra at 122, making the comeback. And you can see Mice has been struggling a little bit. Tetris there for Mice finally to go to 161. Had not hit one for a while. And there comes another one. They go to 185. Cobra's been storming back. And it's only 2 Tetrises down. Was down double the score. There's a line spin. You knew it was coming. Mice. Beautifully executed. And look Look at that burn placement from Mice. Unbelievable. Most people would not have done that with the L. They would be too unsure about that burn. Well, he has studied this game very well. Much like a maestro would, right? Study music. Mice has studied this game very, very well. He's a great student. And has dubbed himself the evolution of Das. He's no longer the revolution. The revolution is where you're trying to revolt, stand up against something. You're standing up against tappers and rollers, as preached. So anyone that will listen, stay true to himself. That's what makes him a unique character in the world of not only Tetris Friendlies, but in Classic Tetris itself. People know Mice now. He has made a statement for himself, and he's a two-time Upstart champion. He's wearing the belt right now. Wears it proudly, and he will defend it this Friday against #1 contender, the real heel Peyton. We'll get a shot finally. We've been looking for a long time to get to one of these super shows, and now Peyton finally will get the opportunity to try to take away that bronze from that young man right there. He's held it very tightly since December. So going on over 8 months now as a champion. I think Martz gave some bits earlier, so if I did not shout you out, Marty, I apologize. I'm gonna go over here to my Twitch view. And you did. Martz gave 100 bits earlier, about 54 minutes ago. Sheesh. Give a score check before we shout some people out here. Nice dirty triple from Maestro, excuse me. 377 for Mice, 387 for Cobra. As we are over the 100 line marker, we're getting close to another transition for game number 2. So we'll see how the players are going to fare. And right before they go into transition, I'd like to thank people that are following or giving bits. So we give Martz the shout out there. Temp with a raid party of 1 before. Thank you very much. Larva with a raid party of 4. Thank you. Didn't see you chatting though. It's terrible. Cord Cutter with a follow a couple hours ago. Thank you very much for following this channel. And Ramp Corv also followed about 12 minutes ago. So thank you again for coming over and watching. We're on level 19 now for Mice. Has transitioned at 413. Cobra is about 5 lines away, setting up some burns, but the T, not so good. Jay comes one piece too late. Cobra, looking for some help, is in a world of hurt. Gonna burn the doubles way too up high for Daz. And that's gonna do it. Done at 422, and Mice has actually overtaken with a couple of burns in level 19 into 20. Has done it. Mice goes to level 21 at 430. You can see Cobra's like, dang it, dude. Not what I wanted into trans. Yeah, kind of got up a little too high. So Mice, you are good. You have taken game number 2 and a 2-0 lead for our Upstarts champion in a non-title match. So GG's to you, sir. Fist bumps from Mice. He's getting his last warm-ups in before big weekend for Mice. He's going to be defending the title, as mentioned, on Friday night here on this channel. And then we'll be perhaps heading out the weekend for some classic Tetris action in Columbus, Ohio. Alright, players, 9C will be the new seed, so go ahead and increment if the Cobra has already done so. I'll pin it in the chat anyway. 9C is the new seed. As we are just minutes away. We're just minutes away right now from our big one with Jeff and Alex. So 9C again, players, will be the seed, so increment accordingly. Cobra is ready to go. Just waiting on Mice to give us his ready. Mice is kind of working on something there to fix. Nice. Chris Bidwell, sad he's going to miss WPL. Well, I'm sure they'll record it for you. Take this one, Cobra, says OPB, and in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Mike's going to look to wrap it up. Long bar, L, and the S confirmed. The P sequence is the same. The players will play with the same RNG. So folks, stay tuned. This is our last match of the bonus night. You're getting a bonus version of the Friday night fights this evening. It's our last one, but you stick around. We're going to take a momentary break after this is done. I'm going to set up the best of 99 round number 5. We'll go live. And you can see the icon, well, the icons, I guess. My apologies. There is an icon, but you see some legends. That's better. Got some legends playing. Nice little dirty from Maestro. Might have been a dirty triple. I did not see the height of that. But that one is confirmed to Tetris. Maestro will go to 63,000. Cobra, make sure everything gets over to that left side. We'll score Tetris to go to 96. Have a nice lead to begin. But the legends will play. Boom, Tetris with Jev and Alex. Kitaru Kerr will go one-on-one. Once they continue their best of series this evening. Can't wait. In fact, they probably should be warming up right now. Well, Jeff usually will be on live about 5 or 10 minutes beforehand, so he's probably on now. $131 for Mice. Has that board cleaned up after a slow start. One more engaged. We'll get the Tetris hit. We go to 154. Has taken the lead momentarily over Cobra. While we're waiting on his bar, here comes. There's a Tetris to take it right back. 175 for Cobra. 155 for Mice. For the most part, the games have been pretty close. Key took opportunity. There you go. Nicely done for Mice. Does not want to go square to keep the board flat. He wants to get that board filled out nicely on the left side so it's skimming when the long bar doesn't come. That is the right strat. A lot of people would end up going flat just because they want to get Tetris ready. That's an old saying that has been done amongst many of the players, is that Tetris readiness before anything else. And basically what that just means is that it doesn't matter what board state you are. If you can get Tetris ready at any moment, then that means when the bar comes, you're ready to score it. But Mice believing in a different philosophy where, no problem, I'll score on my time. He's going to set up a delayed burn of a bridge. Now it's with the L to place nicely. Going to go T flat over the left and opens up the well with a Z. Cobra, meanwhile, maintaining a healthy board. Going to get some burns over on the right side. No bars here as both players are experiencing a drought. Cobra wisely takes the double. Still no bars for players. Finally, the bar shows, but Cobra had a well closed because the S plugged it up. Cobra going to make the adjustment because that J comes eventually and opens up as well. Going to go get some more burns happening. Just bar timing and the bars in general just feel like they're not coming at all for players. They are playing with the same sequence, so when one incurs a drought, the other will get it at some point as well. The unique burn of a double there. That was impressive. Did not see that coming. Mice reopens the right side. He is clean, looking for the bar for the relief. Continues to make sure that left side is built out so he can do all those skims you just saw. 294 for Mice, 321 for Cobra. Beautiful L spin as well for Mice. There's the long bar. Gets the score in. The King Cobra working on a hole that is in the center. That will certainly make it a little more difficult. Bombar's going to come in. That'll be a triple, but now we actually have turned that into a row one. And we are Tetris ready. Going to go with that nice J burn. Safety double with the square, even though the long bar was coming. Didn't want to make the adjustment. No need to get crazy. We are already 100 lines plus in this one. Cobra's already at 110 lines in, 357. Mice 112 lines in at 388. Again, not going to be a high-scoring affair, but it's a competitive match. So we're looking at survivability and who can outlast their opponent. Looks like we're going to get a transition here. Mice in the lead at 433. Cobra still playing one row off the bottom. Has 14 lines left to play. Oh, Lombard came one piece too late. Could have waited for that. Could have options to place that T elsewhere, but didn't want to hold out any longer. This bar is going to burn. But we have a Lombard dependency. Get that T all the way over to the left side. Cobra slams the Tetris. Has 2 more lines to burn. Mice also two to burn. About to go to transition. 413 for Cobra. Waiting on one last bar. Mice has already gone over at 467. Cobra has to burn in. Again, no bar. Lombard dependency going on. We need a bar for a hero help. Very tough left side for Cobra. And he knows. Throw the controller down because that's what you do when you get angry. We're finished at 418. And the Upstarts champion just too strong. Cobra, you gave a valiant fight. But that man on the right is on fire when it comes to the Friendlies universe. There's no quitting him. And he's ready for the big showdown Friday night. Maestro has sealed the deal. And we'll take the game of the match. GG's. And of course, Cobra coming and says, I played like poo-poo. What do you mean valiant? Sir, let me tell the stories. I tell the stories. You'll just play the game. Don't worry about it. I'm dictating the narrative here, you goofball. Come on now. The kids today, man. They just have no showmanship. Anyway, let's head on over to the winner's scene and congratulate tonight's winner. And there he is. The evolution is upon us. Laying back, knowing that the Tetris gods are on his side, along with his apostles in the background. The Upstarts champion has done it. Victory is his going into the big showdown this weekend. Friday night, we're just 2 nights away. Mice and Peyton will go one-on-one in what's sure to be an absolute barn burner. Will the belt stay in Columbus, Ohio? You're going to have to tune in Friday night to find out. Congratulations, Mice. GG.